Indian economic updates. The Cabinet on Friday approved a new income tax bill to replace the 6-decade-old Income Tax Act, aiming to simplify taxation and reduce disputes. The bill may be introduced in Parliament next week and later sent to the Finance Committee. Additionally, the Cabinet sanctioned the 8,800 crore rupees Skill India program, restructuring railway divisions in Andhra Pradesh and Odisha. A new Raigadda Railway Division will be set up under the East Coast Railway Zone, while Valtair Division will be renamed Vishakhapatnam Division. The revamped Skill India program includes Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana 4.0, Pradhan Mantri National Apprenticeship Promotion Scheme and Jan Shikshan Sansthan (JSS) scheme. The National Commission for Safai Karmachari's tenure has also been extended by 3 years until 2028, with a financial implication of 50.91 crore rupees. The Reserve Bank of India (RBI) reduced the policy rate by 0.25% for the first time in nearly 5 years, lowering the repo rate to 6.25%. This move aims to make loans cheaper and support economic growth. RBI Governor Sanjay Malhotra emphasized a balanced approach to inflation and growth, projecting 6.7% GDP growth for FY26 and maintaining a 4.8% inflation target for FY25. He dismissed inflation concerns from tax breaks, citing ample production capacity. The RBI also pledged liquidity support, hinted at revising dividend payout rules, and deferred new prudential norms until FY26. Additionally, it mandated two-factor authentication for international online transactions and introduced bond forward rate contracts for risk hedging. Chinese startup DeepSeek's rapid rise in AI proves that disruption isn't limited to the wealthiest nations, offering India a unique chance to lead in equitable AI development, Niti Aayog stated in a discussion paper. DeepSeek's cost-effective open-source models challenge the idea that AI innovation requires massive funding. The next decade will shape global AI leadership, with India needing to act decisively to become a key disruptor. While the US maintains dominance through supply chain controls, India must focus on sovereign and ethical AI to drive economic and social progress. Niti Aayog emphasizes that the goal isn't just to build AI but to lead its disruption, making this a critical moment for strategic action. India's pharma sector has achieved 99% of its export target before FY25, driven by strong growth in drug formulations and surgical businesses. According to government data, drug formulations and biologicals account for 75% of total exports, growing 11%. Bulk drugs saw volume growth but decline in value due to lower API prices from China. Vaccine exports fell 9% post-COVID, while Ayush and herbal products grew 13%. The US market surged, with exports projected to reach $10 billion by March. European growth remained stagnant, except for the UK, 22%, and Germany, 6%. Africa's market declined 3% but may recover with stability. Russia, facing supply shortages, presents a 15% growth opportunity due to the ongoing war.